Witch. Tonight, in case you have somehow forgotten, we are set to go after, P. Or P's future self, or something. I will be quite honest, I don't fully understand. We found out that when P was a little girl, she was... Yes, I see the dragon. When P was a little girl, she was an empress, and her dad died and she had to take over. And so she devised this new spell that would remove all hunger and, you know, suffering, and make people not have to, like, lose sleep, and just all these great things. And so it turned everyone to freaking zombies. Because P is not the best mage that's ever been alive. And that's the mana spell the White Witch just used on us. And from that, the White Witch is P, but obviously not, because P is totally cool and with us. Hi, P. Okay, let's go. Yes. Oh, I actually had to talk to P. I sort of assumed that, I would have to get on the dragon. Okay, so let's do this. No, don't get back on the stupid boat. No one told you to do that. Rude. Yes, leave the Iron Wyvern. Clearly something. Didn't work, though. I'm just as good technically as she is, so I could fix it. Wow, how much of a delay is there? That it was still messing with the video when you came in. So I fixed that a good 2 minutes ago. Oh well. Oh, the fog. Was that mean that this place that I sailed into before is actually where I'm going? Yes, it does. This was the foggy place. And there's the picture of the bird. Okay, so yeah, it's basically forcing me onto how I approach, it looks like. That's interesting. I figured this would be like way up in the clouds because of, I don't know why. It's not like P's civilization was well known for being like sky people, but that's just, it was an area I couldn't get to. Yep. All right. Touching down. Guys, prepare for pain, because I'm sure there will be a lot of it. Every time I go into a brand new area, I just get my butt hammered to me for a little bit, and then I get better. And then I'm able to push on. So, I'm sure that is what will happen. So first, what is this? It appears to be nothing. But it also appears to be something. I'm noticing a general... Oh, there's another bird. I wonder if I could have landed there. A right stone? Nope. Huh. I wonder what that bird picture is supposed to represent. Other than a bird. I get that it represents a bird. Hello, enemy.
Come on! Here goes!
Kill this thing, because it heals. Oh, I'm doing damage to him at least. And I avoid it. I avoid it like a pro. Ruh-roh. It's using magic, guys. Marcuson does not believe in something his familiars. He's just like, man, I got magic. I don't need anything else. Oh yeah, Serenade. Should probably use this. You belong to me, Paleolith. Did you know you were named after an age? There's totally an age named after you. Just, I thought you might want to know. Hello. No, your name... I remembered. I didn't actually accidentally knock into the wrong thing. Your name is Cool... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do cool shades. I'm just going to be able to do cool shade. Which makes a lot less sense, actually. So the question becomes, how do I mean, that's obviously where I'm supposed to go, but how do I get there? Barely made that. Look, man, it's one of the great big pieces on the ground there. It's a bit faded, but I reckon a quick spell might bring it back. Oh, awesome. Well, in that case... if they're going to be like, you made it through the gauntlet, I'm going to go back in. Let's cast Bridge. And let's save. I very much doubt that this is going to just go straight into a boss fight, but hey, you never know. I could always be wrong. Alright. Aura Memoire. Memoire? This doesn't look like a final dungeon. Is this an altar? No, silly, they're my flower pots. Flower pots? I'm gonna sing a flower in them, man. Maybe we need to put some in? Oh, that's right, flowers in the flower pots. Well, we'll try plugging something in there, I suppose. Can't hurt, can it? Indeed. They must serve some purpose. Ah. So, okay. 3 flower pots. That is true. The trials of being a streamer. Hold on, ma. That's a blue flower. Be give us a glowing. Oh, it doesn't even make me make a decision. I just have to like walk up to it and press a button. That's a little bit boring. I wish it'd force me to figure that out. Yes, obviously. Why wouldn't you? Wow. That's quite the flower. Oh my gosh, we like disintegrated the flower. We're the worst flower keepers ever. Mom, I put a flower in the flower pot and it turned into vapor. Well, that means you're the devil, honey. Cracky, that yellow flower being shining like a flippin' shiny thing. Really? Trippy? That's your line? Give my lantern a run for its money, it is. I've been turned into a yellow vaporous. Is it blue again? What? Oh no, that's just lazy, game. What even is this? I don't... What? What's the point of having 3 colors of flowers if you're gonna make them all blue? Look, Ollie boy, the red flower piece is flippin' sparkling. And how does Drippy have such an intimate knowledge of what is in my pockets? And is this going to teleport me to the final dungeon? Or is it going to launch a boss fight? Neither would surprise me. What's happening? Brace yourselves, everyone. Cassiopeia? Yeah, is this you? What's going on, P? All this time, I have been waiting. Here in Nazca. Nazca? I knew it. Zala was the seat of the Nazcan civilization. What? You knew all along? Not for certain. But you must have seen them too, my dear brother. The ruins of this island. Clearly the remnants of an incomparably ancient civilization. You can do your archaeological lecture later, man. What about the voice we just heard? I'm not very much mistaken. That was... Cassiopeia! That's right, man. Queen of them flowers showed us earlier, ain't it? My flowers. They guided you. See, I've flippin' told you! Shh, she's trying to tell us something. Shut up, Lantern Nose. I have been waiting. And now, here, where all began, time has come. My final act. Why isn't this not voice acted? I feel like it should be voice acted.
My solitude stretched before me, with no end in sight. All I had for company were my memories, the pieces of an ever more distant past. I tried to hold on to the happy times, hoping to keep my loneliness at bay. For how many years this continued, I cannot say. And then, one day... Can it be true? Are you me? But why? Just who do you think you are? What do you want with me? I see.
Are we actually
You
going to
came
fight
to
P?
accuse me.
Has P been the...
To blame me for the loss of all those
Doesn't make any
lives.
sense, though.
Well then, I shall banish you from my sight.
That's right. Banish her. Pour forth your mana and be done with them all. Yes, that shall be mine.
Okay, we're not actually fighting
The
P,
gift
but we're
of
fighting...
the White Witch.
We have awaited you, your radiance.
Counselors. My beautiful mana can end the world in an instant. We need only choose when that instant shall be. We may shape the fate of the world as we will and start afresh whenever we please. That is the power of mana. Yes, your radiance. I hereby call the council to order.
Interesting, so they were completely, like, backstabby and getting ready to, like, overthrow her.
What was that? What did we just see?
And then Manna, like, completely removed all negative emotions, so now they're just pliant.
The White Witch.
The whole time I
Cassiopeia.
thought that the council had, like, left NASCAR and, like, fled whenever Manna came out and reconvened around the White Witch, whoever the White Witch actually ended up being. But no, okay. Manna actually affected them and robbed them of their will to, you know, manipulate and be greedy and steal. And they were left just doing their jobs, because that's all they really had left.
Who'd have thought she'd turn out like that? So much for all those good intentions.
But how could... She was there, with Cassiopeia. P was there.
Cassiopeia is on her own, and she's very, very
She's about to get a lot more sad. A whole lot more sad.
Please help her. Help Cassiopeia.
Silence!
Look, up there.
Oh, it is in the sky. I was right.
It's a castle. Castle in the sky.
So, little girl, you are stirring up trouble once again.
Cassiopeia!
Why do you strive to save this fallen world when my radiant Manna would start it anew?
Manna? You mean...
Yes, it is I, the White Witch, arbiter of the fate of the world.
I feel like we could have just flown a dragon to that castle
My
and
decision and my
avoided a lot of
right
this
to bring
stuff.
this world to an end. The judgment has been passed. It shall not be overturned.
The White Witch.
So do I go up to the castle now? Oh. I'd like to thank you all for agreeing to meet on such short notice. It is not often that one is summoned to a place like this. One presumes it's a matter of gravest import. Indeed it is. I've identified the one responsible for the White Ash that nearly destroyed our kingdoms. She is, in fact, the owner of the floating palace you see before you. The White Witch. She is the source of all this evil? One sees. Noble friends. It would seem it is time for the three kingdoms to fight as one. Indeed. We're grateful for any assistance you can provide, King Tom. The peoples of the world must unite. Our need has never been greater. We are greatly moved by your call to arms. A bird should armament at once and instruct the Viziers to prepare for war. We shall need floaty things, swoopy things, and plenty of shooty things. As you command, Your Majesty. Well, one cannot very well shirk one's responsibility at a time like this. Shall the finest soldiers Ding Dong Deal has to offer? Excellent. The three kingdoms shall combine their strength and strike as one. I have a feeling I'm still going to be doing most of the fighting, though. Okay, let's talk to everybody. A good old round of talk to everybody. My favorite game. P? Oh, there's the castle. What's the matter, Oliver? You know, P, I don't want to fight Queen Cassiopeia. It looks like the only way to end this. If I can even beat her. Oh, you can't. You can do it, Oliver. Doodle-Doo made you stronger, didn't he? You mean, got it? He made me stronger? Yeah, now go help Cassiopeia. An evil witch covering the world in ash. It all sounds so ridiculous. But then I laugh, you said you're going to beat Shadar as well, Oliver. So I'm going to end up saving the world twice, eh? I suppose it'll get easier with practice, but we very noticed the third time. Oliver, unless we stop her, I fear the only matter of time for the White Witch causes that ash fall upon the world once more. It's impossible to know the extent of her powers. Our victory is by no means assured. When I come this far, there's nothing else for it. We must fight. Hey, Ding Dong Dullion. Please, leave part for us. Part you get some rest. I have a mustache. That's a pretty rugged mustache, I must say. I approve. Alright. The three kingdoms fighting as one. I did not think I would ever see this day. It was for days such as these that Clarion was first conceived, and we all must stand as one. So three kingdoms are joining forces to fight against the White Witch. I thought playing the Clarion was supposed to bring peace to the world. We have to fight, that's what we'll do. And I thought of fighting alongside us, we have nothing to fear. That is true, we have a lot of the sages with us. It is strange. I sense nothing from the ivory tower. No signs of life. Nothing. Listen, boy. We have all hands on deck here. Things are under control. Save your energy. We don't defeat the White Witch. Let the crew take care of everything else. Now get some rest. We strike at dawn. I sleep on the deck, do you? I see you hiding over here. Ah, that's rude, Ghost. You haven't missed too much. When did you leave last time? Because we are about to begin the final confrontation, I believe. Possibly. Maybe. Effectively, last stream, we beat Shadar, and then White Ash fell and turned everything to zombies. I'm pretty sure you were here then. We went around to the Three Kingdoms, we fought the zombies back, and P used some magic that we didn't know she had in order to turn everyone back to normal. It turns out that P is kind of related to a woman named Queen Cassiopeia that ruled from the ancient kingdom of Nazcar. Cassiopeia was the daughter of the Wizard King. And after the Wizard King died, she was left basically running the world. The problem was, she was not nearly as good a ruler as her dad had been. And so the world pretty quickly degenerated. The counselors basically started running everything. And it kind of kept her from being able to really exert her authority. And just basically ran the kingdom right into the ground because they wanted more and more and more for themselves. In pseudo-despair, she basically forced herself onto the council, saw what was really going on, and devised a spell that would remove all adverse desires from everyone it touched. The idea being that everyone would be in harmony and peace if no one, wanted for, power, money, food, anything like that. Which ended up being the Manna spell that turned everyone to freaking zombies. Because Cassiopeia is just not as good at being, a great wizard as her dad was. Somehow or other, Cassiopeia ended up being the only one not affected by zombies, and she ended up, over time became the White Witch. The Zodiarch are the 12 counselors that had been keeping her from doing her job. Except once they got hit by Manna, then they stopped wanting to corrupt everything and just obediently followed the White Witch. We don't fully understand what P is. I don't know if she's a remnant of, the White Witch's innocence, or if she's a, ghost of the past, or what exactly she is. But that's why P acted so frustrated, about, the Manna happening again, saying it was her fault. Now, that is the White Witch's palace. We just unlocked it, and we're about to go there. Let's do it. Let's rest. You're the one I'm supposed to talk to. Do you guys say anything different? It's time for the final battle, Oliver. Someone took yours back and head for the ivory tower. Did Marcus tell you about the new aircraft from Hamaline, the Sky Squealers? I had no idea we were working on things like that. I made it my business to know everything that was going on in that town. Drippy boy, man, how do? What are you two doing here? Ain't it obvious, Mo? Primary assault to Shadow's stronghold, ain't it? Eh? Yo, Mo, about those weapons, that Shadow doesn't stand a chance. Eh? Tell you what, though, Drippy, what wasn't easy finding his cast in flipping ages. Here we are at the doorstep to destiny at last. Yeah. We spent all this time looking for the Dark Gen's castle? What do you think that big white fortress over there is in it? That's right, bud. We're just doing what Mom asked us to, ain't it? Alright. Well, I don't know how to break this to you, boys. I really don't. But that ain't Shadar's castle. Hang on, there's more. It's Shadar, you see. Well, long story short, he's already been dealt with, right? What? No. But we don't... You gotta be joking, Mom. We based our life savings on these weapons. Every less guilt, what a flippin' waste. They wonder what Shaddar's gone. We have a big battle ahead of us. Actually, we're kind of in the middle of trying to save the world and all. Should we have used the weapons you brought along? Haha, I see what you're getting at. That's a clever lad. What a good idea it is. Always been your dream, ain't it, Smiley? I'm probably here's the tools of the trade and all that. You want us to pay you? I'm not going to laugh. I have in mind to stick the pair of you in a cannon and fire you back home. Pay you indeed. Yeah, unfortunately, I just spent every freaking piece of money I had, which is unfortunate. But actually, most of these look not actually all that much better than what my main crew is using. Let's see. Let's go talk to King Tom real quick. Hey, King Tom. What do they call this thing? The Iron Weapon, is it? One's never seen such a impressive collection of cannon before. A lot of them will over one's command in the coming assault. Let's give that White Witch what for. That's not a person. I mean, it's a person, but it's not a person that matters. Sick well, boy? Everything's ready. It's all down to you now. Show the White Witch no mercy. The White Witch. Does she truly wish to destroy the world? All the world will surely dry, and evil reigneth from the sky. So the ancient prophecy goes. Perhaps it was referring to... That is true, Squire, but I certainly can't afford it. Why? Why would the White Witch do such a thing? Cassiopeia's in the palace, but she's very unhappy, Oliver. Please help her. Well, don't worry, Pete. I'll do whatever it takes. The kingdom's fighting is won. I did not think I would ever fight to see this day. If a day such as these, the Clarion was first conceived, then all of this time is won. Good morning. It would seem the time has finally come. Alban Moon's Cloud Sweeper Squadron is at your service. Our talents are well renowned. They shall not disappoint. Okay, these guys are just no ones. Let's get this underway. Good morning, Oliver. I wanted you to know the Empire is devoting most advanced weaponry assault to the White Witch's palace. Indeed, this battle will be the first deployment of the Sky Squealer, a new class of light fighter aircraft. They have been tasked with tabling Ivory Tower's defenses, thus allowing you to enter. Oliver, we are counting on you. We must ensure that this terrible ash, this Manna, is never allowed to fall again. We won't let you down, Marcuson. Instructed my force to commence the assault on no signal. There's no when you are ready. Understood. Yeah, I used it last time, just not on nobody's. This is really building up. I'm really hoping this goes straight into the last battle and not like, okay, here's the first start of the last dungeon. Because dang it, with all this build up, I want to fight the White Witch. Very well. Let the Ivory Tower commence.
Friends, the time has come. Make ready to assault the lair of the White Witch.
Oliver!
Don't worry, Pete. It'll work. You'll see.
Now, men, prime the cannons. Fire at will!
Anyone else think this is a bit too easy?
It is strange. Why is no one fighting back?
I'm going!
Hey! Wait! I'm coming too! And so am I!
What? Don't! Wait for me! Hold on! Don't leave the hero behind!
Is everybody ready?
You're planning to fly through that hail of cannon fire,
Would you rather stay here?
No, of course not! Wait! Do you have room for another? Because I mean to see this to the very end.
Prince Marcuson?
Okay, hop on board.
Splendid.
Bronze, you have a real talent for walking in right in the middle of, like,
Tangri.
story cutscenes. They had better move me straight into the last battle. I do not want to do an actual, like, final dungeon at this point. I feel like the lead up to the castle was the final dungeon. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to fight through everything. What is beeping? I hear beeping.
All that firepower, not a scratch on it. Just as I thought.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a freaking final dungeon. I just know it.
The primary purpose of that attack was to unite our forces behind a common cause. Oh, really? Yes, I thought that might be the case.
You big liar! You were scared out of your wits!
Scared? Me? You're clearly hysterical.
You guys,
Come on, guys.
She's waiting for us. The White Witch.
Cassiopeia.
Okay, to answer your question, Ghost, the reason that she's trying it again is effectively because after she used mana the first time, she got trapped in... Or not really trapped. Trapped is the wrong word. She was left alone in Nazcar for thousands of years by herself. And she eventually just sort of broke. I feel like these things are going to come out and attack me. And she basically just kind of went crazy, and eventually